Hello and welcome back to Torrid Life, where we discuss the hottest tea in the entertainment industry. And in today's video, we are talking about Drizzy Drake, the Sixth God himself, whose recent lyrics in a new 21 Savage song has some folks calling him a pedophile? Like, really? But anyways, before we get started on that hot tea, don't forget to click the subscribe button and bell icon so you don't miss a thing. Now, one of the most noteworthy and gossipy moments in the 21 Savage and Metro Boomin's long-awaited mixtape Savage Mode 2 release, occurs when Drake, who is a featured artist on the album and highlights the song Mr. Right Now, drops a bombshell that he once dated star SZA. Now, and listen to the lyrics. I'm not going to actually say some of the words, but just listen to what he says. He says, said she want a F to some SZA. Wait, cuz I used to date SZA back in '08. Drake raps, sharing the confounding news with his little fanfare. But anyways, he claims that he immediately dated SZA back in the day. But fans began to talk and say, wait a minute. If he dated SZA back in '08, SZA would have been only 17 years old for much of that 2008. Well. That caused a lot of conversation and a lot of talk online, and people kind of saying, oh no, this is Drake's ammo, dating young girls. Listen, people date young girls all the time. That's not a surprise, but the problem is that she wasn't a young girl. She was under 18. So prior to that, so now SZA actually goes and speaks out about that. But prior to SZA speaking out, like I said, he was being called all kinds of names and that he loves to mess with young underage girls. About a few years ago, Drake got in some serious issues with when it came out that he was texting a young girl from that, actually the young lead actress on the show Stranger Things. And her name is Millie Bobby Brown. And Millie Bobby Brown, I think, is only like 15 or maybe 16 at the time. She could have been like 14. And it came out that they were texting. So people started thinking that's strange for a grown 30-year-old man texting a young girl. Hopefully that stopped immediately when that was put out. But then things started coming out that Drake may have a little thing for young women, 18, 17-year-old girl. This must have been a recent, because prior to that, Drake dated women of his own age. Now, at the time that Drake and SZA would have dated, he would have been 22. So 17, 18, 22 is really just a 3 or 4 year difference. I mean, seriously, like if she was 20, he would have been 24, 25. So really, that's not the issue. The issue was no matter what, laws are laws. She was under 18, and that is considered statutory rape. Now, with all of that kind of coming out and people kind of thinking this is kind of creepy, is Drake a pedophile? SZA kind of did him a favor by clearing up the gossip rumors, and all is well now. So she put out a statement saying that Drake himself got it all wrong, and that the date was 2009 when they got together and not 2008. In her own statement, she pretty much says that she just wanted to put it out there because she didn't want anybody getting the wrong idea and making it think that it was creepy. But it's been a long time ago right now, and it's just time to move on. Thank goodness she put it out there, because honestly, all this was looking really, really bad for Drake. It might be best for Drake to just stop rapping about his relationship in songs in the near future, because we know Drake just loves to tattletale. Yeah. That is Drake, but I still love him. Still one of the GOATs, still one of the greatest. Now, Savage Mode 2 was released a couple weekends ago, 4 years after its predecessor. The drop came after years of teasing from 21 Savage and Metro Boomin, and the arrival of a petition asking for the album's release, signed by thousands of fans. So go check that out and sound off in the comments what you thought about that album, what you thought about the song, and so forth. And let's moving on in other news. Travis Scott. Now, Travis Scott, during a recent episode of his Wave Radio show with Chase B, Travis said that he and Kylie Jenner are raising their daughter, Stormi Webster, to be a strong woman. Anything a man can do, he wants to tell Stormi, Stormi can do too, and perhaps even better. He also says, I feel like it's way important now to protect young black daughters, women, and make sure they have the knowledge of how to carry themselves, how to move in this world, how to be strong, how to not even be scared to take the risk on any idea, jump out on any activity. Now more than ever, they have the vision. Right now, Scott and Jennifer are focused on bringing up their daughter with pure vision of what she can do in this world and how she can change it for the better. That's why we got to get out and vote, he says. As the youth and as us being the future to what the world as a whole, we got the power to change all of this. So this is what he had to say. Now, honestly, I thought that his statements was very straightforward. I actually liked what he was saying and what he was referring to. You can see that he's a very caring father, loves his daughter, and is going to support her through just about everything. So initially looking at that, I'm like, okay, that's fine. But there was sort of a backlash on this. This is the thing. While it's unlikely that Stormi will face the same struggles that everyday black women do, because she is the child of a very wealthy and influential public figure, like I said, I appreciate his enthusiasm. He's come a long way from his days of confusing people, and there were times when he said some disparaging comments about Mike Brown and wasn't really, I guess you can say, woke about the whole stand-up and protest and the support of Black Lives Matter. This interview really did raise eyebrows for some folks, questioning his real motive and questioning whether or not he really believes in what he's saying and promoting. Travis has shown in the past to not date black women and chooses, to have children with non-black women. Some may argue that Stormi is not a black child, she is a biracial child. Now, the whole biracial one black job rule is an American Jim Crow rule. So let's just get that out. That is not something you'll see outside of the United States. If a person has a black parent and a non-black parent, they are considered biracial or mixed everywhere outside of the U.S. But because of the Jim Crow laws and a way to discriminate and disparage all descendants of black people or slaves, it was said if you had any drop of black blood in you, you were automatically black, and then you were subjected to severe discrimination. So that's in America. So now people are trying to say his daughter is not black, his daughter is biracial, his daughter is wealthy, and he chooses to be with non-black women. How can he himself actually be woke or be in support of black women or be in support to protect black women? So I see that some people out there kind of feel so hurt that so many black men want to ride the Black Lives Matter train right now, but in their private lives, are they really showing their actions and are they really showing they support black women? So the question rises, can a black man be woke and support black women while frolicking with non-black women? That's my question to you. Comment down below what you think and your thoughts, and also don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and as always, God bless.